Hi guys, Chase here, and I'm back with another tutorial, and this time it's for a bracelet, a very interesting bracelet called Stark. Okay, I actually feel that my prototype is not the best, so you might not be able to appreciate it as well here, but I guarantee you it's a very nice bracelet, and so we will create something with other colors because I think I did not get the right bands for this one, for the prototype. So, but this really nice bracelet has very good details, which I will show you as we make the tutorial. And this Stark bracelet was created by no other than Looming Roach. There you go. Looming Roach is one of my really good friends and a friend to a lot of Instagrammers as well. And we call her Roach or Rochelle, or I call her as my Frenny. Okay, so Looming Roach has created a lot, from the Reese bracelet to Arcane and Nebula. You know, she has a lot. So watch out and follow her because she's very talented. And now we will do her bracelet. Okay, so for the first step, oh well, before we go to the first step, I want to show you the configuration. Of course, we have a 5-bar pin setup with the middle being the lowest, and then the 2 on the sides being 1 step higher, and then the last being 1 step higher than the one next to it. So it's like an arrow position. Okay, so what we will do first is to lay in our border bands, which go all the way up. For my wrist, I think you might need, for an adult wrist, maybe about 18 gaps. 18 would be perfect. Okay, because these ones will service the 19th, and the other one on the other side will be the 20th. It's almost like 20 still, but since you have this, it extends the bracelet. So 18 gaps will be good for an adult wrist. And so to start with, we will put our lock bands there, my favorite part. And then you start by looking out your border band from the middle, going to the sides. Okay, it's just like any other border band you've done in the past. Just keep going, then you keep going up, until you reach about 18 gaps there. Okay, so you just keep going up your board until you reach 18 gaps. Okay, so just keep going up, and I'll be back in a few seconds. Okay, so we've laid all our board. Okay, so we've laid all our border bands. And then we will now go lay the second layer, which are what's happening to me? Which are these side bands. Okay, so the side bands that you see, we will be laying in. I will be using caramel and some kind of a skin camouflage green. So I'll do those two, and we will start with the side, making V's. You'll create letter V's like that. Okay, and then you use your next color, create another V like that, and then you follow it up with another one. It doesn't really change, so it's like that. And then you do the same for the other side, the other side is the same. Okay, and then you go next one with the new color, also the same way. So there is nothing really new. Oh, by the way, I need to tell you that the reason why it was created and named Stark, I think it was because the son of Looming Roach, Reese, really likes Iron Man, Stark, Tony Stark. Okay, so that is the reason for it. I actually thought it was from Game of Thrones, House Stark, you know, which probably I will just create a bracelet under the Game of Thrones family, because since I love period stuff. Okay, so anyway, I will be back in a few seconds and finish this whole set. Okay, so I've already laid all the bands on the side, which just goes all the way up the loom. Okay, I had to carry the camera. Okay, that was cool. Okay, so now we will be laying in the center bands, which are actually just very simple. It's almost like laying excess, but Roach, Looming Roach, instructed me that it might be better to just have the bands uniform the way that she suggested it, so that when you do the Roach the roach stitch, it will fit in perfectly. So you start from the second peg going to the middle. I'm using cocoa chocolate or brown. It's just brown. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's cocoa on the pack. Okay, the camo pack. And then I'm going to follow it up with army green. So what if you see if you notice, I'm putting together very masculine colors because I like it to be masculine colors. And then you go back to the brown again. Like that. So it's almost like creating just V's and then V's, V's. So it's like, you know, like I don't know how to describe it. Just do it. I'm having a hard time. Okay. So if you just do it like that and then alternate the colors. Oh, I'm sorry, my hands are getting in the way. I know. Okay. I hope you can see that. So if you can't, then let's do it again. So from the center, I use my army green, going like that. Okay, followed by my cocoa, which is from here to the center, like that. So hard. Oh, camera, I can see it. Then from there, going to. So I keep doing that because I like pushing my bands down. So they're already down. You might be used to me already by now, actually. So there, it's green, and then brown, and then brown again. Okay, so I'll finish it all the way up. So just keep doing the pattern. See you in a few seconds. Okay, so now that we've placed all the bands in the middle, all those bands that go V and V upside down. Yeah, well, you know what, I'm very happy because I think this color scheme is very nice. You can never go wrong with camo, which is very nice. Okay, now for the center bands, since it will be like a highlight in the bracelet, I want to break from the camo a little and go towards something that will highlight the middle part. So I'm going to go for mango. And what you will do is to just place a single chain all the way up the middle of your loom. Starting from the bottom, just put that. And then you put this one there. Just keep going all the way up. It's twisted. Sorry, me and my allergy to twisted bands. Allergy. Oh my gosh. Jason. Okay. You know, it's funny whenever Filipinos speak, we really have a different accent. So sometimes people wonder, hey Jason, where are you from? I can't recognize your accent. Well, surprise, surprise, I can't either. Well, you know, I think that's the thing with me. I'm just like a crazy guy, hyper, and so I have like super duper accents all over the place. You know, aside from that, marunong din po ako magsalita ng Bisaya. I just said that I know how to speak Visayan, which is a local dialect in our place. So that is something that might surprise you. It's very cute. Okay, although I am from a mixed background, I think I just grew up with so many dialects and languages around me. And aside from that, I'm just really talkative. I think people around me got exhausted when I was little. It's like talking the whole time. Everybody just went, boy, do you talk a lot, because even right now you're doing it. I know. Sorry guys, I've got energy coming out of my ears. I think when my mom gave birth to me, she was given too much anesthesia. So it all went into my head. Okay, so I'm really sorry if I'm so talkative, but that's the way I am, and I won't be ashamed, because I think I have to be happy that I'm just enjoying things around me. And so before we continue, we will now turn the loom around because we are done laying the pants. Yay, I did not make a cut. I did not cut the tape or whatever. I don't know what to say. Okay, all that I'm saying is like on the spot and not scripted, so sometimes I'm actually lost for words. And so remember, I tried to do a tutorial, like, what am I gonna say next? Maybe I can just mumble, but I can do it like how Loom in the City does it. You know, she will go, let me do a Loom in the City tutorial. Okay. I'm not making fun of you, Loom in the City. You know I love you, girl. Okay. No, I just really love that girl. Loom in the City is the funniest, one of the funniest friends I have. Oh my god, that's why I don't even know why she doesn't want to talk in her tutorials. She is crazy. She's like a female version of me. So if I were you guys, message Loom in the City and tell her to talk, because believe it or not, you are going to have fun. Okay, when Loom in the City, I just want you to know I love your designs. You haven't given me a new one in a long time. So anyway, so we shall continue. And oh, by the way, Loom in the City comes up with the most amazing soundtracks. I love the music of her tutorials, and you should definitely go check her out. Okay, so going back to the tutorial, I talk a lot, sorry. We are going to put the cap bands on the first peg. So as well, you know me, I do two because I want my link to the C-clip strong. Okay, so it's okay if it's 4 bands there, I don't care, as long as it's strong and it doesn't break easily. Then I put it there, apply it there. Okay, and so now we will loop the single chain, the bango bands, all the way up. That's all there is to it. It's just very, very simple. You just get that band, that number 1 top band right there, and loop it up, and then you will just keep going all the way up without stopping. Okay, so I will be back in about 2 seconds. Okay, so I've looped the center chain, so it's now all looped upwards. We are now going to loop the bands in the center side, well, the center sides. Jason, you're so confused. Okay, anyway, those bands in the center, again, those cross bands. The looping for this one is very easy, and yeah, it's easy. Okay, anyway, sorry I'm rambling. It's because I don't know why I'm getting hyper again. I'm getting my ADHD attack, and so I'm like non-stop. And then I can also feel the Hunger Games in my stomach because I'm really hungry, and someone is cooking downstairs, and I can hear and smell the butter sizzling on the pan. Oh my god, it smells so good. I am Hunger Games. Okay, so we will now loop from the center, get the topmost band, and then loop it out. Okay, then get the next one and loop it out again, just like that. Okay, ADHD is so hard. Okay, it's because it's like I'm like people sometimes think that I'm on acid. or like, do you take something because you're not yourself? Okay, you have to get used to me because I'm really like that. And so if you notice, guys, sometimes I try to talk in a very calm manner. It's like, okay, and then you loop it this way, okay, and then remember, you know, it's because I really try to calm myself down, because the tendency for me is to go haywire, and if I go haywire, then that's it. I have nothing left to say. I'm just going to go crazy. That's it. That's all I can say. So anyway, I'm not teaching you anymore. So, but you can see what I'm doing. So what you just do is you just keep getting the bands from the center. Sometimes see where my focus is. Okay, if a bands from the center and just keep going out. Okay, just like my friend Looming Roach, she was the one who coined the term Bonakid. You know, because in the Philippines we have this brand which is called Bona milk. Bona Kid. Anyway, I don't remember the milk, but it's like the kids that drink it. They're called Bona Kids, and so she called me a Bona Kid because I'm so hyper. So that's the reason why. And so now I will have to go on a break and just continue looping all of this. Okay, I will see you in a while. Okay. Did you get surprised? Okay, so if you notice, we have gone close up, extreme close up. Okay, and because we have to do something of a stitch that is going to be important for you to understand, we had to move the camera closer. And by the way, I have finished looping all those bands, so they're all looped now all the way up. So I won't show you anymore because it doesn't make a difference anyway. We will now go back to those bands that you just looped, and we will now apply the roach dance, okay, or the roach stitch, which is you get the bottom band. For this one, you use only one, then you lift it up and over, Okay, so you're going to do the up and over, baby. Okay, and then for the next pegs and all the way up, you will now loop 2. Okay, except for the last one. Remember, the last one on top only has the same as this, just one band. So this one, and the last one. But everything else from the second row all the way to the second to the last row will become 2 bands under. And remember, it has to be those bands that are under, which is now you are just seeing bar pins. Okay, wait. Okay, there. So now, sorry, you go. Okay, I have to stop laughing. Sorry. Okay. Whew, okay, so now you get the bottom. Sorry, I just really thought that was funny. It's all bar pins. Okay, so you get the bottom 2 bands. You get the bottom 2 bands and then you lift it up and over. And then you get the next one and the next one. Lift it up and over. So same for the other side. Lift it up and over. I'm sorry, forgive me. I'm just really crazy. Okay, lift it up and over. And then get the next one, lift it up and over, off and over, up and over, and then get the next one also, lift it off and lift it up and over. And then once in a while you might want to organize it because it's supposed to be uniform. The brown is inside and then the green is outside. The brown is inside, the green is outside. That is how it is supposed to be. So when you put your band choices, that's how it's supposed to look. Uniform. Okay? That is how it's supposed to be. I am looping again out of the camera. Okay, so let's show you this. Okay, get those bottom 2 and then lift it up and over. Bottom 2. Oops, this is not organized. Go up. Yes, there you go. Okay, so go under, lift it up and over. Okay, and then just one more. Get the bottom 2, lift those up and over. Don't get these, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna finish this off and I'll be back in a few seconds. Okay, so we've applied the roach stitch in the middle. It looks nice. I like it. Okay, we will now apply, not apply, but we will apply later, but we will now go and stitch the sides, the last 2, second to the last steps, and those are the bands that are in this particular pegs. So what we will do is you will go into these pegs and then loop out all of these bands, just going back to their home posts. Okay, nothing really difficult. So all you have to do is to just dig in here. It's like food, dig in. Then you loop it out that peg going home to its home post. Then same here, loop it out to its home posts. Okay, same with the next one, loop it out to its home posts, and the next one, loop it out to its home post, loop it out, then the next one, loop it out to its home posts, and loop it out to its home posts. Okay, and the other side, no, it's not that, it's this, sorry, there, then loop it out. Can you see? Yeah, I think you can see. Uy, uy, it made dulas. Oh, okay, wait, it's slippery, sorry. Okay, it went there, then you go loop it out there. Just make sure it doesn't get under the other band. So there, just loop it out like that. Sorry, my hand is in the way. And then loop it out. Home post. So you do it all for all of those bands, and I will be back in a few seconds. Hello again. Okay, so we are zoomed in again, and there's really something wrong with me today. I'm just so hyper. Oh my god. Okay, so I think I ate chocolate. Okay, so now we are going to do the next step, which is after looping all of the side bands, you are going to do another roach stitch. So it's actually a roach stitch festival today. So you will get the last band again, then loop it up, the one that's under. Only for the first one are you looping one band. Then you get the other one and loop that up. Okay, and then for the second, all the way to the second to the last, you're looping up 2 again. So you go under, then you will see that you have that army green and you have that brown. Those will have to be looped up like that. Okay, not brown, it's caramel. Hello Jason. Hello. Like fight with myself. Okay, so you just keep doing that. You go under, and then you get the last two, and then you loop it up again. Okay, what is supposed to be inside ba? Wait, let me just fix this. Okay, oh well, yeah. So you get the last two again, and then loop it up. Okay, and you get your last two and loop it up. You get your, I'm putting the camera already, so I'll just go here. Okay, so much for putting it close. Okay, then loop it up. Guess what's height? Okay, as you know, I do not edit my video, so I'm sorry you will hear everything else. Good thing I do not do other things. You know, like passing gas or something. That would be totally unpleasant. But hey, TMI. Too much information. Okay, so next is we just keep on doing that. So I will keep doing this. Okay, because otherwise, if I keep talking, I will get myself in trouble. So I will go back and finish all of this, and then finish the bracelet for you. Okay, be back in 2 seconds. Bye. Guess what? We've looped everything. Yee-hee. Okay, well, I'm actually having a great time because while I am doing this, I am eating my favorite snack, which is the pancit. That's how my American friends say it. It's like, oh yeah, that's delicious, that pancit. No, I'm actually just eating pancit. So I'll show you. There. Yummy. Okay, so that's how the tutorial goes. I have to eat, you know, I have to nourish myself. I have to eat something really classy and expensive. No, it's not very expensive. It's just regular noodles with some vegetables on it, and you know, the Filipino tradition, which is having bread to go with your pancit. Okay, and that is the carbs overload. Carbs on carbs. Okay, we are very healthy. So anyway, now that we've looped everything and everything is safe and sound, we will now go loop the final set of bands, which is the border bands, which I think all of you guys find to be the most difficult thing to do. Of course, I'm being sarcastic. So I got the wrong band. Okay, so now we go into the cap band. Be serious, Jason. They might make a mistake. Okay, we go into the cap band and then get the first band and loop it out. And then you get the next one and loop it out to the other side. Okay, and then you will go to the other one and loop it out and loop the other side. Okay, there. And then you go and just continue on going all the way up your loom, all the way to the end, closing it at the tip of the iceberg. Okay, so just go and yeah, okay. And then just keep looping all the way up. Okay, so I will be back in a few seconds and we will clip the bracelet and I will eat my pancit. So we've now reached the end of our bracelet. Sorry if I'm showing something. And we are now going to get the last set of the bands and simply bring it up like that, and then get the other one and bring it up like that. Okay, and now you're ready to clip. All you have to do, and I think you remember, I have 2 bands here that we placed before we started, so I will get that and just fish out the 2 bands that I have at the bottom. Oopsie. Wait, let's go like that. There you go. Okay, then you hook it onto your C-clip and it's safe and sound. Ta-da! Okay, so we shall now remove the rest of the bracelet from the loom, and all you have to do is to just do like that, pick it out one by one from the sides. Okay, I actually feel like it's okay if you just keep on picking it off, you know, like really simply just removing it. So we zoom out a little. Okay, oops. And then just keep doing that without having to take a break anymore, because I think it is much faster if we just keep going, because I have to take a picture of this while there's sunlight. Okay, I have to rush outside in front of the house to look at all the things that are left outside in the streets, and then I will put this on the floor and start taking pictures. In case you're wondering how I do it, yeah, I just go out, I just look for whatever props I can find. Sometimes it's the street, sometimes it's the tree, so it really depends. So we've managed to get it off the loom, and we will see how it pans out. At the moment it will look a bit weird for you, so all you have to do is to just keep tugging on it, because it will really be a bit loose, and then when you tug on it, it will start to form. See? 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 There you go. Sorry. Okay, so here is Stark, the bracelet. It's actually quite interesting. It's like there's like ridges on it, and I actually love the way that it appears to be somewhat strange, but at the same time there's a certain uniqueness to that personality of this bracelet. It's almost like there's a modern weave type, you know. So very nice bracelet. And as a matter of fact, so there you have it, ladies and gents, girls and boys, loomers all over the world. I have just finished the Stark bracelet, inspired by Tony Stark of Iron Man, and this bracelet was created by Looming Roach. Okay, so anyway, let's speak clearly. Okay, so this is the Stark bracelet, and I actually really recommend it to those who would like to try Looming Roach's stitch style, because I think that it's an awesome idea. You might also want to give her a follow, Looming Roach, right there. And this is the Stark bracelet. Please don't forget to hashtag Jace Alvarez Stark bracelet and Looming Roach when you create your renditions, because we'd love to see how they look. So I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.